while on your watch, her dog died.
It dug its way out, yeah.
This pet sitter blames the pet.
That was your job, to watch the dog.
They dig out of her yard all the time. It always digs out of her yard.
Hey, listen to me.
Sorry.
Something's wrong with you.
And offers no condolences.
What is this talking about? I'm so glad your dog was taken from you.
She's saying she's glad she's dead.
Judge Judy.
Miss Budweiser, you have several dogs.
Yes,
How many?
4. I had 4.
What breed?
I have a Shih Tzu, and Daisy was half Shih Tzu and half Poodle, and then 2 Chihuahuas.
So 4 small dogs.
Yes, ma'am.
You were going on vacation?
Yes, ma'am. I have a picture of them.
I need it. You were going on vacation and you needed someone to care for the dogs.
Yes, ma'am.
And you hired the defendant.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you know her?
I didn't know her. My regular pet sitter was not available, so I asked my vet's office, and they referred her to me.
Did you interview her?
Yes, I spoke with her on the phone approximately almost a year before I went. And then approximately 3 months before I left, I had her to my home to be introduced to my dogs and to see the layout of my house where she would be staying, and show her the security system, and said I would, at a later date, would give her the code and show her where the food was at, etc., and informed her that the dogs were allowed to stay there with the doggy door and all that. So yes, and then approximately a week.
Just a second.
Sorry.
Your arrangement with her was to pay her for staying in your home.
Correct.
And taking care of the dogs.
Correct.
Not true.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Shh. How much was she to get paid?
We agreed on $750, and I felt that in my heart that wasn't enough, so I had anticipated giving her $1,000, and I gave her a deposit of $400 via check.
But the agreed upon amount was $750.
Correct.
Did you show her where she was supposed to sleep?
Yes.
In what room was she supposed
My
to
bedroom.
Did you ever visit the defendant's home?
No.
Did you know where she lived?
I knew she lived in Crockett.
But other than that, you didn't know.
I didn't know anything about her.
Now, your regular dog sitter is a male or a female?
Female.
And how many times has she cared for your dogs?
3 or 4.
Does she stay in your house,
Yes,
or do
ma'am.
they go to her?
No, she stays in my house.
That's a lie. She told me she was not.
Just a
alive.
sec. Hey, listen to me.
Sorry.
Something's wrong with you.
Well, it's a
Something's
lie.
wrong. Just a second.
Okay.
I'm telling you, something's wrong with you. It's not that hot in here.
Okay.
You left on vacation when?
I left June 7th and returned the 28th of June.
So that was a long stay.
Yes, I was in Europe with my daughter.
When you interviewed Miss Harden, did you ask her what kind of work she did?
Yes, I did.
And what kind of work did she
She
tell you?
presented herself as an animal activist, caregiver, dog walker, all of the above.
As an animal activist, did she have any of her own dogs?
I never saw them. She said she had dogs. I did, however, see a dog that she was caring for she brought to my home.
Did you ask her, Miss Budweiser, what she was going to do with her dogs when she came to your house to stay with hers?
It was
to
my
stay with yours?
understanding that she would be going to and from, because she is an animal caregiver and she does different things, walking with other dogs. It was my understanding that she would possibly taking my dogs and going when she did this. I instructed her that it would be fine to...
Just a
okay,
second.
excuse me. Sorry.
You know, don't try to guess where I'm going.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So if she had her own dogs, and
Oh, I
she's an animal activist, either you permitted her to take her dogs to your house, which is unlikely, having never met them,
Correct.
or you gave her permission to take your dogs out of your house.
The understanding was she would stay at my home.
No, that's not what I asked
Oh.
you. If she presented herself as an animal activist and she had dogs of her own, then either she was going to have to bring her dogs to your house or bring your dogs at some points to her house.
Occasionally she would be.
Okay.
She would be... Okay.
Occasionally she would bring your dogs to her house.
But to spend the night at my home.
And her dogs would be with whom?
With her boyfriend.
She said she had a boyfriend.
Yes, ma'am.
What's his name? Now you can talk.